Alright, so I've got the motor back in the Rx8 and got off the stand and everything, got all the fluids done. I haven't exactly burped it because it hasn't started. I'll show you here in a second. I can't get to start with the battery, so I'm going to attempt to push start it, and because it is an old battery, like really old, and it's been dead for a long time, so I charged it up, but it's still a bad battery. I'm going to get it up, try to get up the hill right here and push start it and see if it'll actually run. I'm hoping it does. I'm hoping it's just a battery, but I don't feel like going to town right now and spending a lot of money on a battery just for it to not be the problem. So let's see. See, it'll try. It wants to, but it just won't start. So I'm going to push it, well, pull it up the hill real quick and try to push start it, and back in a second. Alright guys, so I got up the hill right here. I'm going to push it, and hopefully this is enough of a hill. I had to wait for a couple cars to pass, but I'm going to attempt to push start it and see if this baby will run. Alright, let's go for it. Alright, got about 10 miles an hour, second gear. Ooh. You guys hear that? Running. It's a pain to push start, but a lot of smoke. But from what I read, that's normal on a rotary rebuild. I'm gonna keep the RPMs up for a little bit, see if any noise comes, but you can see that. Whew. I tried push start it in the driveway, but as you can tell, it's not very long, so it didn't work. So I just pulled it up the road with a chain and pushed it from there, and that was enough of a hill. They said 20 miles an hour, but that was right at 10, 9 maybe, and it worked. So just don't try it in first. Drop, just like a bike. If you ever try to jump start a bike, push starting it, always put it in second gear. Well, alright, I've been letting it sit here. I've been holding it at around 2,000. It's up to temperatures. Not getting hot. Don't have much gas, but I did that traction control thing. I forget how to do it, but to where traction control is always off. So that would be that light. No check engine light. Not overheating. Oh, seatbelt light. But so maybe it is just better. I don't hear any noises. I guess I'm gonna try letting off the gas, see if it'll. Nope, didn't hold an idle. So I'm gonna need to do the idle relearn, let it sit here, run for a little bit. But it runs. I didn't hear any noise. I'll probably try to push start again when it's up to temperature now. Let's see if it'll start with the key. I doubt it, but. Yeah, I didn't think so. But drive it, see, just right around the block, see how it does and everything. But hey, it runs, so that's a good sign. Still wanting to do the LS, but I was curious on this motor, so if I can get this running all right, I'm gonna drive it around while I build the LS and save gas in that fucker, and go from there. All right, so I pushed back up here, got out. As you can see how dirty that is. It's a really old battery. But nothing's smoking. I don't smell anything, don't see anything. Check under here in a second, see if anything's leaking. But now you probably can't tell, but I don't see any drops. Nothing out of the exhaust. Doesn't smell funny, so pop that back in. I had to use the tow hook. One thing I do like about this car, and it has a tow hook in the front and back like most should, it actually gives you both tow hooks instead of just one, and you'd have to move it around. And, there we go. But yeah, it runs, doesn't smoke, doesn't smell. I mean, it smells like gas a little bit, and from all the Halomer and all that burn off, but other than that, it runs. So just a quick update and everything. Let's see about getting a new battery. At first I did have the injector wires backwards, but I got that fixed, cleaned the grounds up. While I was sitting here, I did let the coolant burps and it didn't get hot, so that's good. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. If I can get this running right, I want to do a couple mods it while I build the LS. Just like, I don't know, header. I don't really want to do exhaust because it gets expensive, but I found some decent headers. Maybe like the shown adapter for the oil. Just little things like that. Not too much. If I do lower it, I mean, that'll stay. So I might lower it, even though this car is barely over my chest. Other than that, I mean, just little things on the side, maybe like cold air intake and bigger radiator fan, stuff like that. But yeah, keep you guys updated. Hit that subscribe.